and thank you for giving a few minutes of your time to consider the police facility bond measure on the ballot this November. In this video, you will see how we work as we serve our community here in Molalla. You'll see our 18 sworn officers, 3 support staff, and 1 code enforcement specialist work every day to serve and protect our community. The City Council referred this bond measure to the voters so we can build a police facility better suited to our needs to process and hold suspects, preserve evidence, train, and get ready for our work every day. If the bond succeeds, we believe we have the capacity to do our jobs more efficiently and grow as our needs change in the coming years. This would give Molalla the ability to have an emergency command center right here in town to take care of our own in the case of a fire or other public safety crisis. It is the voter's choice now. I hope no matter how you vote, this video gives you greater knowledge and respect for all of us honored to work here at the Molalla Police Department. We love Molalla and appreciate the honor of serving this community. Thank you, and Nicole will lead you on a virtual tour of how we do what we do here. Thank you, Nicole.
Hi there, I'm Nicole Ricker, the Support Services Supervisor with the Molalla Police Department. I would like to welcome you to our virtual tour of our police department. Come on in. All right, come on in. We've been here since 1980 on this side of the building. And this is our citizen lobby. We have our window here where we approach everyone of the public. And as you can see, this is a smaller space. This is the space where citizens come in for anything that they need from us, whether that's crash reports, DMV information, they need an officer, sex offender registration, fingerprints, community contacts of any sort. We also have a small addition to our lobby that is temporary, that we do drug take back and we complete the fingerprints back here. Oftentimes officers will talk to citizens in this part of the lobby to try and give them some privacy, but we only have one window, so we are only able to accommodate one person at a time. All right, this is our office area. We have our records specialist and our evidence technician in this office area, as well as my office is in here. We currently house 3 people in here. That works for us for space. If we grow any more, I don't know how tight we would want to be in here. As we came in, you saw our processing lobby window. The things here that the citizens need, as you can see from our side as well, it is very small to help more than one person at a time. This is our interview room. All interviews in here are audio and video recorded. You would be the first. We have space for 1 interviewer and a person being interviewed in this space. Sometimes we have 3 to 4 detectives or people from other agencies that do need to help us out with cases. This is a very tight space. I mentioned that we don't have a place for a juvenile. This would be our place that if we were to bring a juvenile in here, we would keep them in here with the door open, having to be monitored by an officer at all times. This is our processing area. Our officers bring anyone who is detained or going to be in custody, or even holding, we bring them here. We have an intoxilizer here since we're so far out from the jail from other agencies. And we also have our holding cell here. It is a very small holding area, which does not look typical. If you've ever been to jail or seen any type of criminal justice shows, you would see that it's more like a jail type setting. Unfortunately, with this building and the bones of it and how old it is, it was not made to be a police facility. So we make do with what we have. Also on this door, it does say no juveniles. We cannot house juveniles in here due to the laws of locking mechanisms and doors. We do not have a proper area to hold juveniles here. When we have juveniles, we make sure to get them to their responsible parties if we can. If not, we do have to transport them to Oregon City immediately. This here is our squad room. We have cubicles for officers. Currently, we have 18 sworn officers. We do not have enough room in this whole space or enough cubicles to have a space for each officer. So if we have everyone on duty or multiple people working on a case, oftentimes we do have to share these cubicles. In these cubicles, they do have small little lockers for them. We don't have a proper locker room or necessarily a big enough space for them to change or shower properly on duty. This is our conference room. Currently, we use this for our meetings, as well as City Hall does use this as well. This is an upstairs space that has been given to us by the city to be able to use for temporary space. They have outgrown their offices downstairs and they need place for their more of their staff as well. All right, we are in the outer area of the police department. We park our patrol cars here on this side. So we come in from Molalla Avenue to a one-way street. As you can see, it is very small and narrow, and it is not a secure area. To our left over here, there is the public parking. We also park some of our police vehicles here that aren't being used currently at the time, or additional parking, but all public parking is here for us, for City Hall, for Bear Creek Pizza, all other businesses in this area, and overflow parking for the city. There is no secure parking, so anytime we process anybody from getting them out of our vehicles into our building, we cannot separate them from the public, whereas if you were to go to another area, any other police department, you may see that there's a secure area to separate and have that safety for the public.
Thank you, Nicole. As mayor, I'm proud to say we have been careful about how we plan this bond proposal. This measure requires citizen accountability and oversight over bond expenditures. Proceeds of the bond would pay capital costs to provide new police station and related facilities on existing city land. We have saved city funds for years to be able to buy the old bowling alley without raising taxes, with the idea of converting it into a police facility if voters agree to approve the bond we'll all be voting on in November. The most important thing I can leave you with is this. This is our community, our future, our families, and our businesses at stake. We love it here because of how special Molalla is. Now we must decide how best to protect our community.